Yeah, welcome to the spot where the brewers all meet. Cold pint vibes and the stories stay deep. From the mash to the tap, yeah, we're bringing the heat. Chris and Buddha got the brew world speaking. Craft beer talk, every episode fresh. Brewers in the house, yeah, you know it's the sesh. Grab a drink, pull a chair, come relax with the crew. This is Brew Chats, yeah, Brew Chats with Chris and Buddha.
Alright guys, welcome back to Brew Chats with Chris and Buddha. Today we're here at Stony Creek Brewing with Jimin and Deryk. Thank you for that. Brain farted again. Anyway, we don't have to look at the camera, we can just have our chat. So, Jimin, you want to start? Let everyone know your experience in brewing and how you got here?
I studied from Tech Brew course, and once I finished the educator, the teacher introduced me to work here and sent the resume, and Deryk hired me, and it's been almost 15 months, 2 years already.
Oh wow.
No, 15 months. Yeah.
Awesome. So are you doing any further education with the brewing, or is it just...
Yeah, as soon as I hired here, Deryk registered me as Rockstar Brewery.
All right, bud.
Yeah, with Handle.
Okay.
Yeah, and
awesome.
Keep studying.
Keep studying. That's awesome. That's definitely a good way to
improve our
your
quality
skills.
Of the beer or the new skills or non-alcoholic beverage or the yeast side, the scientific side. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. How about you, Deryk? How long have you been doing this?
Only about 5 years. So this started a long time ago for me as an interest in not so much beer itself, but how beer was made. So I did a lot of work in my early consulting days for South Australian Brewing Company, for Lion Nathan, for Foster's Brewing. And I was always fascinated by the process of making beer rather than the beer itself. So back in those days, I was very interested in how we could scale down brewing from the massive sizes that they had.
Yeah.
And this is in the 90s and the 2000s. So it was a long time before independent brewers actually took off. So from there, I think that when I retired. I had the opportunity to do something a little bit different and follow a passion. So I started to brew in earnest and with more focus on process and equipment than anything else back in about 2020. So we spent probably the best part of 2 years trying to hone our skills and get better at what we did, and we upgraded our equipment and our process capability constantly while we were doing that work, and we finally found ourselves here by opportunity. So it's been sort of probably a 5-6 year journey for me to date. I haven't actually done any formal brewing training. I've learned about brewing by what I've thrown away rather than anything else. And I have done the beer quality boot camp with Rockstar Brewing Academy with Hendo, which was extremely valuable, and I got so much out of that. So I'm still learning and still having fun.
That's the main point, is it? It's about having fun and enjoying the process, isn't it? Absolutely. So what are we drinking here today?
So
something silly.
Jimin, I think, is drinking a Townsend Ale. It's a pale ale, a mid-strength pale ale, which is very popular here. It's named Townsend Ale for where we started brewing back in 2020 in Townsend in Queensland. On our little block of land. The one that you and I are drinking is a Grodziskia. It's actually a Polish smoked wheat beer. It's
that is good.
Polarizing, I would say. It's certainly got a smoky taste behind it.
It does. That's beautiful.
We brewed it in with respect to our Polish relations on my daughter-in-law's side, and we have been very happy with the outcome. And a lot of people really like it. A lot of other people won't try it just because it's a bit different.
Do you know what the real test is? What does Buddha think?
What does Buddha think?
What do you reckon, mate? You know what? I reckon Buddha loves it. Look at him. He loves the beer.
Yeah, good on you, Buddha.
Yeah, you're a cracker, aren't you? That's Buddha's thing. He loves drinking beer with me, and we do our reviews, and he always gets his sip, don't you, mate?
But there's a couple of other things that we're doing at the moment, which I think is interesting. We've got that's Jimin's Old Ale, her first solo beer.
Do you want to tell us about that?
It's kind of the steps of the rockstar brewing.
Yeah.
Once boot camp's done, I need to write my own recipe and make beer and get another taste session. And he recommended me old ale. It's summer season and we need kinds of the dark beer at this time. So this is what happened.
Beautiful. Very good. Let's have a sniff of that. Ooh, yeah, it smells good. Yeah, it's not on tap yet, though, is it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, so we've got to go through a bit more of a process at this stage. The fermentation is nearly complete. We've got a couple of quality checks to do on it, and then we'll crash it for a few days. We'll carbonate it, and it should be good to go. I think it's a great beer. It's got complex aroma and taste, and I think it's going to be very popular here.
Very good. I'll have to come back down for a visit when that's on tap, for sure.
Absolutely, and we will be putting this in cans, so
Beautiful.
you can try it packaged as well.
Yep, take it home and do a review. Hey, Bud, what do you reckon? He's like, yep. I'll drink more beer, Hayne. All right. I've got all these little questions. They're just silly little questions, but if you could only brew one style forever, what would it be? One style forever. That's
I know what your answer will be.
Forever.
forever. Yeah, it's the only style you're allowed to brew.
Oh, actually, I love like fancy kinds of beers, like hazy, sour, that sort of things. But particularly this area, all the customer want like get light beer.
Well, we're not
or
worrying about
lagers.
customers here. What would you want to brew for yourself?
But actually, myself, just drink one beer forever gonna be like lager.
Lager? Yeah?
Ooh, one beer forever. Oh, choices. I would be Amalgawi Mud, the stout.
Yeah.
No doubt. I'm a dark beer fan, and I do love our stout.
Yeah.
I might have to change that to the old ale when I get a taste of that, but it will be dark,
Yeah.
and it'll be a solid, roasty,
Nice.
complex beer.
Complex beer. Would you put a bit of chocolate through there, coffee, or?
So with our stout, it's there's a little bit of coffee, a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of malty, sort of biscuity sort of flavour in it.
Yeah, nice.
So we're still trying to get the recipe and the process right. We've had some really good feedback from the judges at the beer awards, and as we have with all of our beers that we got feedback on, we've slightly tweaked the process or the recipe to sort of try and come in line with what the judges have suggested.
You got to go to the beer awards over in Korea.
Yeah.
How was that? Did you get to try any other breweries while you were there, or just straight into the?
Straight, because the timing was so tight, so I just went to the award straight away. But as soon as finished the award, we went to some of the brewery nearby.
Yeah,
That was cool.
that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best part about going overseas, is trialing some of the other breweries, isn't it? It's very special. Like we went to New Zealand last year and we went to, I don't know, 8+ breweries. So good. Just to be able to try something. What are you on about, mate? He doesn't even know. He's just like, somebody's over there maybe. Yeah, it's just great just to be able to travel and try something new. It's really good. Would you go back just to try the breweries or?
Yeah.
Yeah, for a holiday maybe? A couple of weeks?
Yes.
Or is there another country you'd prefer to go to?
Another country.
Yeah?
Because that's my hometown, so I'm not that much interested in.
Yep. Yeah. Be like saying to you just want to stay in Ipswich, or would you rather go to New Zealand or Germany or America or?
Yeah, I would. I've been fortunate with my working career to have done a lot of travel. So,
Yeah.
I've certainly enjoyed sampling the various beers in different countries. And I must say, some of the Czech Pilsners are probably amongst the best that I've ever had. But I really like some of the mainstream Asian beers as well.
Yeah.
You know, I think Tiger Beer is a great beer. I spent enough time in Thailand to get a taste for Stinger beer and beer chung and some of the other things there. So, you know, I just think I really haven't had a beer that I haven't liked. I think, you know, all beers are have their merits.
I think he might be searching the floor for anything. He's just, come here.
Looking for another
Mate, looking for another
Stony Creek doggy biscuit.
doggy biscuit. Hey, buddy, do you want your doggy biscuit? I'll grab it for you. How about that? Yeah? Come here. You can eat it on camera and show everyone how good they are.
Yeah, Karen will be delighted to see. Oh, there it goes. It's gone already. No, it hasn't.
No, here we go. He loves the Stony Creek doggy biscuits, don't you? That's what you've been looking for. He knew it was over there. That's the thing. He can smell food from a mile away.
So, spent grain, flour, peanut butter, eggs,
Yeah.
and the dogs just love it.
Well, he's already had half before, and he's yeah.
Well,
I was going to try to keep it for later, but he was like, no.
It's almost bigger than he is.
There you go. All right. Have you done any collabs at all thus far, or is there any collabs that you'd like to do with another brewery in the area or in Australia?
So we've been involved in a couple of collabs. So we actually did a collab with Four Hearts here before you took over. Before we took it over, and that was a hazy that my youngest son Jack designed, and it was very, very, very popular, and we really got a good feel for, you know, brewing in a larger scale environment. The only other collab that we've done is with Stu Ritchie from TAFE, dear Stu, who's since passed. Back in October 2024, he created a barley wine with us. Typical of, you know, Stu, he really pushed us to go to places we hadn't tried, and we've got a maple syrup barley wine that has sat on the wood in our kegs for the best part of 18 months. So we're now at the stage where that is. Here's one I prepared earlier.
Oh, there we go.
But this is a 16% barley wine.
That is strong. It smells strong.
And it's okay to taste it if you like.
Yeah?
It's certainly drinkable.
Oh, wow.
But there's a lot going on there. Yeah. So
that is.
So it sat in the kegs for a long time while we decided how to best deal with it. You know, considering, you know, Stu's involvement and how sort of recent his passing had been. And we're at the stage now where we're ready to package that. It's on tap at the moment, but we'll be putting it in bottles.
So how big of a glass do you serve that in?
So we won't go any more than about 150 ml. That's a big drink. So it's a wine
Yep.
size serving.
And so when you bottle
no
it,
schooners, no pints, nothing else.
when you bottle it up, how big a bottle will it be?
So it'll be a 750ml champagne style bottle
Okay.
that we put it into. We had planned to do a little bit of bottle conditioning on it, but we're not confident with some input from Matt Wolf at TAFE, where we're not confident that it might end well if we did it that way. So we've carbonated it in the tank and we'll bottle it that way and see how it all goes.
Awesome. And how much will that set someone back?
Not sure on the price point yet. We're still awaiting a bit of feedback. We believe it's
premium.
It's a premium product.
That's definitely premium, yeah.
But we just want to make sure that a few of the people in the know around the place can taste it and give us some honest feedback.
Or you can put Chris and Buddha down for a bottle, for sure.
Perfect, done. we'll save you one.
Awesome. Okay, here's one of my little silly questions, all right? Like I told you, my silly question from last time. If aliens landed tomorrow, which beer are you going to give them first?
This wine, the barley
This one?
wine.
Give them the barley wine. That's awesome. Try to get them drunk straight away. Give them a schooner worth.
I would say it depends on the impression I'm trying to make. If I'd love to know whether they're intolerant to alcohol or something like that. So if I wanted to get rid of them, I'd probably give them that. If I wanted to impress them, I'd probably go with I'd probably go with one of our pale ales.
Pale ales.
Maybe the red rye ale. I think that tends to make friends everywhere. So that'd be a good peacemaker, I think.
I think it's the one I've got in the fridge at home, so I'll have to go home today and do a review, and I'll pop up the interview tonight. That'd be perfect.
Absolutely. Red
Awesome.
rye ale.
All right. Now, if you could do one collaboration with Buddha here, what style would you make? So this is a Stony Creek and Buddha beer.
Wow.
You've got a lot more imagination than I have, huh?
I think there is some kinds of doggy beers as well.
Oh, well, there is they do a beer, there's like a bone broth beer that they're making
Yes,
for doggies.
Yes, the
Oh.
kinds of things. Because
Yeah.
we have
Oh.
every Sunday we have doggy painting
Yeah.
That's right.
kinds of things. That would be great for the
Yeah.
doggy
Maybe
friends.
we get Helen to do the label and
Oh, right.
You could get the kitchen to come up with a bone broth recipe that you can get canned up
And carbonate.
and carbonate it a little bit, yeah.
great idea, Chris. Thanks.
And in Buddha's face, Buddha can be the face of it. What do you reckon, mate? You'd be the face of the bone broth beer?
Sorry, Buddha, but I'm actually thinking a blonde ale.
Blonde ale.
Yeah.
Hmm?
We've got one in the tank at the moment, actually. We
Yeah.
did our first effort with fresh hops. So
Nice.
the guys from Hilltop Hops out at up on the north side. The last harvest, we got some of that, and we put it into a blonde ale. Maybe we should plaster.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Buddy? Do you like
Buddha's
blonde
face on
ales?
that.
Hey, what do you reckon, mate? You want to be on a beer? All right, we've got one more silly question. If your latest beer had a warning label, it's probably this one then.
Yeah.
What would it say?
Light fuse and stand well back. What would a warning label?
Warning label, maybe share with friends.
Yeah, may be addictive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
May come back for more.
may come back from more.
Don't drink the whole bottle.
No. Yeah.
Yes.
Share with, definitely don't drink to yourself. Share with friends.
Share it to be shared with friends.
Yeah, that's definitely. I'll definitely share that with my friends when I get a bottle. Cause
Yeah. No, look, I think it's a great great one for sharing in small and reasonable quantities. You know.
Oh, definitely, because I don't think 750 mils at 16%. How many standard drinks? It's about 8 or 9 or
8.3. Was it 8.3? I've just looked at that.
8.3 sounds about right.
Wines.
Yeah. So I think
Actually, it might be more than that.
you know what? I think a lot of people though down a whole bottle of wine these days.
Oh,
so
yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure there's plenty of people out there could probably knock 2 of those bottles back without really touching the sides. Hey.
Yeah, exactly. Our last big offering was a Belgian strong ale, which came in at 8.1%.
8.1. Wow.
Yeah, and I had a friend that lives locally where we are in the Lockyer Valley who absolutely loved it. And he bought a lot of bottles from us, and he and his mate sat down and had a session and accounted for about 8 bottles, and they didn't speak to me for a while after that. But
It's a bit harsh.
you know, that was a big drink, you know. So.
Is there anything you guys want to talk about? That's most of my questions all gone.
I think Jimin's got an interest in making some of the Korean products. And,
Yes, tell us about it.
That's 100% of the rice. Put enzyme and the yeast. All the process gonna be the almost same as beer.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe I can brewing here for the Korean customers, or even these days lots of people love the K food, K drinks, some kinds of things. So we're gonna
You could also
brew it.
even there's a couple of Korean chicken beer places that
Yes.
you could also sell kegs to.
Yeah, we still
Yeah.
have the Korean style sauces with the fried chicken,
Yeah.
wings and the cauliflower.
Oh yeah.
So it would be
I think it'd go down
great
very
with
well.
it.
Definitely.
Or one day we can brewing the soju and beer, so which we called soulmate
Okay.
from here as well with chicken.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Oh, look, one of the great things about having Jimin join us has been that she's really come in with a different, sort of set of interests, and,
Yeah.
and we're very keen to support her. I think that anything that's new or different that challenges us, and particularly something that's got a story behind it,
Exactly.
we're all over. So we will be making a Korean rice product in the next few weeks. So,
Awesome.
So watch this space. It's purely experimental, but it's done well in small batch tests.
Yes, so we had some technical difficulties at the end of that interview where our phones run out of storage, but I'd like to take this time just to thank Jimin and Deryk for spending the time with us today and having a chat and just giving you guys the chance to meet the faces behind the special brews they brew down at Stony Creek Brewing. And after I finish this little video, I'm gonna crack into my last Stony Creek that I brought home a little while back. I'm gonna do a quick review and I'll post it up soon. And a big thank you for Deryk for giving us 4 beers for this month's giveaway. We've got the Oat Cream IPA, we've got the Townsend Ale Pale Ale, the Stoker's Brew Black Lager, and the Perla Lager. So thank you, Deryk. Thank you very much for that. That's very kind. And we look forward to coming back and grabbing a bottle of barley wine once you've got that all bottled up. Anyway, thanks again for joining us on Brew Chats, and we'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.
Yeah, welcome to the spot where the brewers all meet. Cold pint vibes and the stories stay deep. From the mash to the tap, yeah, we're bringing the heat. Chris and Buddha got the brew world speaking. Craft beer talk, every episode fresh. Brewers in the house, yeah, you know it's the sesh. Grab a drink, pull a chair, come relax with the crew. This is Brew Chats, yeah, Brew Chats with Chris and Buddha.